So we're starting summer school.
Just want better for y'all.
I don't think enough people are saying this shit.
These are just our ideas.
Maybe we should all be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit less delusional.
What do we know?
What the fuck could we possibly know?
Hey, look, get your shit together.
But let me stay focused.
All right, and welcome back to The Reason They Should Have Never Gave You Niggas Microphones. I'm Lolo.
I'm Bitch Shot Shay.
And I'm Diamond.
And this is Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. Woo! Welcome, Diamond. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for having me.
Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Diamond, of course, like I said. I'm from Norfolk. I don't know what they want to know.
You're a Gemini.
Oh, yeah. I'm a Gemini. My birthday, June 3rd. Too much information, but there y'all go. I'm a assistant manager for a shoe store, so if you need shoes, hit me up.
My first job was at a shoe store.
It's something.
Yeah, and I didn't know anything about shoes, so it was like I was
Where
just
do
a
I
high
start?
schooler. Yeah,
It ain't that much for real, so I know it's kind of easy.
I kept getting in trouble because people be like, "What you think about these?" And I'm like, "I think they ugly." But, you know, do y'all?
I mean, I appreciate the honesty, but sometimes you gotta. Well, I mean, if it works for you,
Listen, I'm just here to get paid.
yeah, yeah.
My mom used to be like, well, I don't got to wear them, so.
You know. Well, I love that, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys again for having me.
So I have no. Do you have honorable mention, or do I have honorable mention?
I have honorable mention.
Okay, well, I'm glad because I would have been like, Vibes Cartel feels like I've done that before.
Yeah, so this week's honorable mention is, well, I'm just going to play the clip.
Snap. I had one girl tell me her order was wrong. I had made sure they handle it, and now this the second person that's told me their order was wrong. We got a problem. What the name tag? This might be a little too much, but
Sometimes I feel like they just be watching that phone because I be looking at every single move
I
that
feel like-
people be doing.
I feel like that too.
I be looking at every single move them be doing. That's the
They
only
do be
reason
on,
I come here.
and they be on their phones.
Yeah, that's the only reason I come here.
Is that loyal?
Yeah.
Aw.
But yeah, I just feel like I made him honorable mention because I feel like he really got like a big personality, and I feel like people come for a kid, which is crazy. Like the shit they be saying about him, and it's just like really when you just listen to him talk, he's really a smart little
Very,
kid.
very
you know what I'm
smart.
saying? And I felt, and I like the fact that he had his mama back, like watching her business. Like he went more in depth in the clip, but he was just basically saying like, yeah, I got your back, mom. Like I be watching them, I be seeing them, and they don't be doing what they supposed to be doing. And so she asked him like, you think I should fire them or should I have a meeting? He was like, I think you should have a meeting and talk to them.
Aw.
He gave them a chance.
Yeah, like he wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He not like a nasty little boy, like.
Yeah.
So I don't know much about him. So what do the people be saying about him?
They be saying he gonna be gay or that he gay.
Yeah.
That's probably because of the what he said.
The-
I be watching him. What he said?
Like the way he be
Yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
I just don't even understand why you would play with Lil Baby's kid like that. I would be scared to do something like that.
Right. You gotta give him the chance. And even if he is gonna be gay, what's the problem?
Right. I just feel like that shouldn't be
Y'all
a concern.
focus.
Right. That
Yeah.
shouldn't be a concern. Like why is you worried about what this kid's sexuality is gonna be when they grow up?
And he's a kid.
Literally.
Listen, and it be the same baby fathers talking shit about this kid that's posting the same back to school photo from 6 years ago that they baby mama sent them. Ain't seen their kid nothing. Be worried about the next person's kid. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That'd
It's
be
ridiculous.
the crazy shit.
It's absolutely insane the way that they treat that child. And I just feel like that child has so many redeeming qualities, and like redeeming implies that there's anything bad. I have nothing bad to say about Loyal. He's so cute. He used to pick up dances so fast. He couldn't even really talk for real. But he would be in that TikTok Corvette. I think he's great.
Yeah, he funny. Like
I'm gonna do my research.
I love like well-mannered and like smart kids.
And he sound like it.
Yeah. And he watching the business. What more could you ask for?
right.
Ready to take the throne. That was a good honorable mention.
Thank you.
Listen, because his mama, his auntie, everybody else been
Yeah.
Hotep of the week.
I was just about to say his mama on the other hand.
And his auntie, made me real bad. But I have Hotep of the week again. Do y'all have any guesses? It's the opposite of honorable mention. So the opposite of someone who's on their shit.
Nah. Because you can
It
go
could be
anywhere
anybody,
with it.
right?
Yeah, the way the world's going, there's really not a secure system of like guessing who is Hotep of the week. But I have John Bird. He's a detective who was passionate about protecting domestic violence victims, and he was just arrested after admitting to murdering his wife.
Wow.
Wait, what? Wait.
John Bird, a detective who was passionate about protecting domestic violence victims, arrested after admitting to murdering his wife.
Contradiction.
I feel like I seen something like that, but I don't think it was. No, that was something different.
He even hid the body from the kids, according to Arizona's family. Around 5 p.m., a woman called the cops to report her missing friend who didn't attend a gym class that they had together. She also added that she hadn't seen her all day, even texted one of her friend's children, and was told they'd seen no trace of her and that her bedroom door was locked. The woman also discovered that her friend's husband, John Bird, left the home around noon and hadn't returned. And it says, now check this. Thank you, the Neighborhood Talks, for putting it in the way I would say it. Now check this. Mesa police responded to the Birds' home and found a woman's body on the floor of the master bedroom. Immediately, the search was on for John, who wasn't at home or answering his phone. Later on, he was found driving his wife's car in the area of Power and Warner Roads, and the cops took him in. According to the court documents, Bird told detectives that, in quotes, he has had some mental issues lately and has been very stressed about his home and work life. He then told investigators that he and his wife got into a heated argument around 6 a.m. and that during the debate, in quotes, a switch just flipped. Documents add that Bird also told the police that he put his hands around his wife's neck and strangled her to death. What's worse, he left her in the bedroom and locked the door so the children wouldn't see her. With a confession like that, Bird was arrested right on the spot.
Wow, that's insane.
That's chaotic.
How do you just flip a switch like that?
But you're supposed to be so protective of women being abused.
Like, I wonder if he had like put his hands on her before.
It makes you think like he have.
Right? Because how could you just literally just kill her? Like,
And then you didn't like, okay, your switch flip. You didn't just hit her or, knock her up. You actually strangled her to death. Like you took the time barehandedly. That's crazy.
And I was like, this is going to look bad.
Yeah.
And locked the door.
Like,
and you're a detective.
So when your flip switched back, you didn't come to realization like, oh, let me go ahead and turn myself in. I did a crime. Like,
I guess that's what made him confess. They found him in the lady car.
then you took her car.
And what are you going to say to your kids? I always wonder stuff about that. Like,
taking her car was insane.
what are you going to say to your children?
Oh, one day I just blanked out and killed your mom.
That, like, it's pathetic. So, John Bird, you're supposed to be this passionate detective. You can't stand perpetrators of domestic violence. And here you are. So, you're Hotep of the week. Maricopa County.
It's always a county, though.
Where that's at?
I believe that sounds Florida to me, but I don't know. And I believe Arizona is the name of the wife. So
What was their race?
they're black.
Oh wow! I literally was thinking it was white.
Oh, no. I'm lying. It says before joining MCAO, he was a detective with the Arizona Department of Juvenile Corrections for 5 years.
But it was still black.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was just clarifying. Because it says, according to Arizona's family. I don't know who Arizona is.
The wife, right?
I guess so, but
Probably.
he also worked in Arizona.
Oh, that shit confusing.
Either way, he's still the ass.
Yeah. And you going to hell. Good luck to you, sir. Well, actually, bad luck to you, sir.
Right.
Ridiculous.
But that reminded me of the story. I literally just heard a story about how I think it was like a officer or somebody that worked with the mothers of drunk driving, that organization.
Mm-hmm.
It's called MAD, but
Yeah.
yeah, that he was like he had got arrested for a DUI. I think it was like a officer that was like really connected to them or something.
And then you doing what you're telling them not to do. Once again.
Yeah, I think he was like a support, like he sponsored them or something like. But yeah, that shit was crazy. There's been a lot going on.
May she rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace to that lady. And I hope them kids is okay too. Well, they probably not.
But in that kid situation, it make you think about power. How Monet got their daddy killed, and then they flipped on her like, "Oh no, we need her out of here."
Yeah, I mean, you got somebody's parents killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They like, but he's not gonna be. He's going to jail. Period. So I'm assuming that the kids are going to be in the custody of one of her family members, more than likely.
I would hope so. Don't put him in their family. You don't know if that was something running his bloodline on that side.
Yeah. Now you got mental health issues. This is what I be talking about.
Yeah. Traumatized. Next we got lyrics and lessons. Or we give a lyric and you get a lesson.
Woo.
So I'll go first. The lyric is, nothing really ends. For things to stay the same, they have to change again. Hello, my old friend. You change your name, but not the ways you pretend. And the lesson is basically true transformation requires a deeper shift in behaviors and intentions. Like simply like playing pretend or making superficial changes don't really lead to real growth
At all.
So the line where she says, for things to stay the same, they have to change again, it just kind of show you how, like, if you don't really change for real, you'll end up making, like, the same
routine mistakes.
Yeah, same mistakes, same patterns, you know what I'm saying, without genuine transformation. Like, you'll find yourself repeating mistakes and stuck in the same situations. So basically, like, don't really just say you changing or you working on yourself, but actually
do the work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a good one. You got one?
All right, so I thought about this. I think I thought too hard, actually. But, yes, I did end up coming up with one. I chose a Kevin Gates song. He said, God got me, woke me up, took me in, set me down, broke me down, said made me proud. I came up, I rose up out the mud. Can't trust nobody, so in God I trust. And from that, like, no matter what you go through in life, no matter what situation you got at hand, good, bad, in between, you are not alone. If you need somebody to talk to, he's there. And trust me, I done been in them situations where I was like, yeah, nah, this ain't it. I can't do this shit. Like, I don't know which way to go. And he, like, listened to me.
Yeah.
And I really went through the mud and got out of it. So, like, I literally understand every word he said in that line.
Yeah. That's a really good one. That's
Thank
a really
you.
good one. I didn't know what to expect when you said Kevin Gates. So that was very
I'm a
that
huge
was very
Kevin Gates
beautiful.
fan. Like, huge.
Okay. Do y'all have any guesses for mine?
Is it a woman?
It is.
Okay.
No guess, Shay?
I've been guessing wrong a lot.
So it's very hot and cold with you. Either you're like right on the money
Yeah.
or it's like, huh?
All right. No guesses.
So my lyric is, you ought to know that I think we're one and the same. I don't think we could help it. No, I don't think we could help it. We don't talk much. Guess because nothing has changed. I'm not sure I like it. And I'm so tired of fighting. And that's from the song The Perfect Pair by Biba Doobie.
Yeah, I would have never got that.
Me neither, honestly. Never heard of it.
It's such a good song. And it's literally B, like BEABADOOBEE. It's literally Biba Doobie.
Yeah, I never heard of her.
So, and the song had like a drill remix that was really popular. Like it was stuck in my head, but I really like the original song too. And listening to that song, I think about this song in like the context of friendships. Like friendship breakups are so hard. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's because there's like not one clear issue. You feel like you have so much in common with someone. You have such great times together, but it just still doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And I think that it's hard to like let those things go, but you have to get to a place where like you remember the good times and stop trying to fix it in order to make new good times. Just take the good times and move on from the bad ones. And I think I'm just now getting to a place where some of like my most prominent friendship breakups, it's like it is what it is.
Acceptance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
that shit is hard sometimes because it's like you said, the memories it make you still want that, but.
Yeah, and I think it's hard when you feel like you're two peas in a pod with somebody and it just doesn't work.
And then you don't even know like where the off balance came from.
Yeah.
But then it comes to like people just grow apart.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it is what it is, like you said.
Yeah, and it like that's what it makes me think of. I had friends since I was like 12, and over the last couple of years, it's just like we keep ending up in like feuds or something. And I would rather be very fond of you as a person that I don't talk to often or don't be around like that than like we're still two peas in a pod, but we don't really get along.
Right.
Right.
And so, yeah. But I'm just now getting to a place where it's like, because I used to be like, you don't have to wish well on someone you're not cool with no more. Sometimes you don't piss me off and I wish you the worst. I think just now I'm getting to a place with those friendships where I'm like, it was cool while it lasted.
And it's
Onwards
no
and
beef,
upwards.
you know. It is what it is. We can still be cordial, but we don't have to hang.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. That shit is kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say bittersweet, but it's just a part of life, right? I was just, it's crazy you brought that up because I was literally thinking about friends like before I came here. And I was just thinking about like the dynamic of friendship, like, and what it means to people, and like how some people can literally have like one good friend and that's really all they need, and then you have people that have to have
multiple.
Who feel like they have to have multiple friends, and it's like, you know, it's just crazy how it's different to everybody. It's just crazy you brought that up, but yeah, I was kind of thinking that.
Yeah, friendship is like a very. I don't think that people realize that you have to nurture those relationships the same way you nurture
have to do
romantic
yes,
relationships.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And that's something that I'm like, I never really like nurtured a friendship in that way. Like,
Really?
I mean, no, I don't. I feel like my best friendships were probably like grade school, like middle school.
Yeah.
And
But it's because you didn't know no better.
And you had to see him every day.
Right.
Right. So I feel like as an adult, like I have friends, but like I'm one of them people that have like different friends for different things. But I don't, like I never bring those friends together. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of feel isolated at times. Like, you know, like if all of my friends are busy doing something, it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, it just be weird. So,
And I'm the opposite. I'm Miss Crossover episode. Bring everybody in here. What's going on?
yeah.
Let's get everyone together. Like, I be remembering how so many of my friends know each other because randomly I'm like, yeah, you want to do this? I'll ask 30 people. You want to do something? Well, 30 is an exaggeration. Maybe 5. 3 of them say, yes, we're going.
Right.
I don't care what friendship bucket you in.
That's true.
We outside. And so I be forgetting that, like, they know each other. So.
And those be the good times, too, because, like, those be times, like, you'll go somewhere and you're not even expecting to, like, meet somebody. And you meet people and they be cool as fuck.
It's the best. So, yeah, that's what I got from that.
That was a good one.
Bro, we've been jinxing. You've been jinxing all night.
Listen, I think you just in my head.
Do y'all have? No, y'all don't have the same sign.
No.
No, we don't. I am a Gemini moon, though, but
I'm a Gemini rising.
we're,
But my sun and moon sign are the same, so there's no, like, flip.
yeah.
It's the worst.
I'm a double Virgo, too.
Really? Your moon is Virgo?
No, I'm a Gemini moon, but I'm a Virgo
just told me that.
sun and rising.
Virgos.
I'm a double Scorpio.
Yeah.
My sun sign is Scorpio and my moon sign is Scorpio.
I need to do some research because I just know I'm a Gemini.
Do you know what time you were born?
No, my mama act like she don't remember.
Someone was telling me this, and I was like, no, we got to get your birth certificate. And then we got their birth certificate. Do you
It's
know the
not up
time
there.
wasn't on there?
It's
Yeah,
not.
Virginia don't do that. They don't
Yeah.
put,
Where you
they might
from?
do it now. but-
Massachusetts.
It's on yours.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they do that in New York.
I don't know if I could ask the hospital. Well, the hospital I was born at is no longer here.
Did your mom have like, usually they have it on the thing that was in your bassinet. So like if she has pictures of that stuff. Or
I have a complicated
Well,
life.
that's the
so
thing. I don't
I'm sure
have
no.
I don't have my exact birth time either.
you could
because
write up there.
I done lost a lot of shit too throughout life, so I don't have the exact
Yeah.
birth time. But if you have a general idea, like my parents, I asked both of my parents, like, cause they not together. I'm like, okay, what time was I born? Neither one of them knew, but they knew it was early morning.
Right.
So what I did was just played around with different times, like early morning between like 5 and 8.
And they
You know
don't
what
make it a
I'm
point to
saying?
state it, especially if they're not putting it on the birth certificate. You know what I mean?
Right. So it's just like, as long as you kind of get within like a window,
It'll be
can
close
get-
enough.
Yeah.
Huh. That's good. But yeah, I think you could write up there and get like some more of that information. I don't think it has to be.
I've tried. I
Really?
done tried a lot of shit to get my birth time, but to no avail.
Dang.
I guess things are different now.
Yeah, and I was born like at an interval, so I think that's why I'm so timely. Unrelated, but I was born at 6:15.
And then our generation
So, like-
too, like when they have
Yeah.
kids and stuff, we like to keep up with the information. Like,
Yeah.
oh, my baby was born at this time, this many inches. Like they keep up with that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, next we got Let Me Stay Focused, which is the topic of the week.
Woo.
And I had a hard time, I didn't really have a hard time. I was trying to figure out what the fuck to talk about. And then I came across like 3 different things. So I was like, damn, and now I don't know. I still don't know what to talk about. But I think I'm going to go with this clip and just get y'all opinion on it.
I don't know, it could just be a me thing, but like if we're cool and you constantly watch all my stuff but never like, comment, share anything, I definitely do feel like you're weird and you're just like a hater in a back jump steady watching like a rapist in a van. Because it's just like, if you know your friend is doing content or whatever the case may be, why you never like, comment, share, repost? Is he giving hater? Is he giving I don't want my friend to succeed? Like, what is that? Even when it comes down to people I don't know. And my auntie had said to me, she was like, is it that serious? Yeah, it is. Because I just feel like, why are you watching every single thing I post but never liking or never commenting or heavy on never like it? Like, you don't never like nothing, but you're always quick to run and beat your feet to watch everything I do. It gives weird. It gives obsessed. Alexa, play Obsessed by Mariah Carey, because it's exactly what y'all be giving. Like, you cannot be that tuned into nobody's life like that. That's weird. I don't care how y'all try to flip the cut and stab it. But then y'all try to say it's just social media, just okay. So yeah, so if it's just social media, why not support? Exactly.
Okay. So, do y'all agree with her?
No.
It's a little weird
Okay.
No, you
So-
go first.
because I'm a big supporter. Like in like local things, like I would share, repost anything, brands. You selling something, like I don't care. I just, especially if you're from around the town, so why not?
Mm-hmm.
We all trying to get up. It's like crabs in the bucket. Don't keep pulling me down. I don't care if I'm not a part of that. Like, why not?
I agree with you. I just think, like, I'm naturally a supportive person too, but I'm also not someone, every time I see something, it comes to my mind, I want to like this.
Yeah, and I agree with that too. But it's okay. So you're not the one that's not liking stuff either. It's more so the people who every time I post something and share something, oh, you in my views, you there, but you never
say
saying
shit.
nothing. Like
Yeah.
nothing.
So I agree with her because, like you said, it is those people that never say shit, and
You could just, it's nothing to
And-
double tap. Whether you really watch the whole thing or not, it's nothing to just double tap and keep it moving.
You're absolutely right. I just be forget. Like, my friend, I'll be on the phone. I'll be like, look at what I just sent you. And she'll like it. And I'm like, dog, I'm on the phone with you. I know you just seen it. Like, she makes sure she's on top of I seen one time she reposted the shit on TikTok that's like, you been up too late. You need to go to bed. Like, she's very like interactive. And I don't know if maybe I'm just not that way.
I feel like I'm interactive, and I don't feel like when I interact with people's content, I'm genuine. So
Right.
if I like it, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, if I feel like it's not really, something I'm interested in,
I'm not gonna keep going to view it either.
I'm not gonna. Yeah. Well, so. Let me use you, Mo, for an example, because you are on TikTok and you make TikToks.
Yeah.
So if I come across your TikTok, which I do often because you're my friend up there. If I like what you're talking about, I like the TikTok. You know what I'm saying? If I agree, I repost it. But if I don't, if it's something that you're talking about and it's something I'm not interested in, or, you know, you're talking about something I don't know about, I probably won't like it. So as long as it's genuine, I feel like, yes, you should watch people's shit and you should support and you should like the shit. But if you just literally never doing it, it's weird.
Yeah.
But I also had a different perspective early, like when on my way here, I was thinking like, damn, like I'm not a celebrity or nothing, but like when you think about it on a celebrity status, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because they're just being watched by any fucking body anyway.
Yeah.
So
I think as someone who is a content creator, it's very obvious very early on that your friends are not your target audience.
Right.
If they wanted to hear you run your mouth, which is what I do on TikTok, they will call you. And so sometimes I think that it's like, I'm doing this for people who want to engage with this content specifically, rather than like, I just think that it's less impressive to my friends to see me running my mouth because they see it all the time. And so I don't really look at like, comparatively, I do know my friends that are very supportive, and it's important to me to support those people back, right? Like Brianna could post a picture of a potato. She always posts the clips of the podcast. I'm reposting that damn potato. I don't give a fuck what it is. You know what I mean? But like people outside of that, I think it's just, I don't know. I think that that's spending so much time focusing on the people you know and how they're interacting with your content.
It's like, who are you doing it for now?
Yeah, you're not even paying attention to the people you're trying to reach.
Right, and that kind of reminded me, because we kind of talked about this before, like support, and I was saying like, I don't feel like you like, because it was people that was saying like, oh, people don't support me, but they be watching, and I mean, it's like I get it, but at the same time, it's like I see both sides, because it's like before I was like, well, I don't really, you know what I'm saying? It don't really matter, but now I kind of feel like certain people I just don't want like just watching me. You know what I'm saying? Like it would be different with a stranger if it was a stranger, because like you just want to see me. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like with people that I formerly knew, or you know what I'm saying, don't talk to, but I know who they are, it's just like weird if we don't say nothing to each other. It's like seeing them in a grocery store and walking past them, but you looking at my life. Like, I don't know, it's just weird to me, because I don't watch people's stories like for fun. Like, if I'm watching your story, like I'm interested in what you're doing, or you know, I like you as a person. Like, if I don't like you, I'm not following you anyway. So,
what you just said about the grocery store thing, it's like somebody that's always interacting with you on social media, always saying something to you, but y'all really don't know each other, but on social media, y'all friends, but then in real life you walk past me like you don't know me. It's like that, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
that is weird.
It's weird.
That is weird. But I do agree with you on you should focus on the people that do, you know what I'm saying, fuck with you, that do support you.
Right, 100%.
I think it's weird because I get it now, like a little bit. Like, I get so many DMs if I go to something, like whether it be the tailgate at homecoming, all these DMs or comments under my shit where it's like, was that you at the homecoming? You knew it was me.
Yeah. But
why you didn't say nothing?
Right.
And to me, I feel bad because it's like I could have interacted with you and I didn't get the chance. But I think that would happen to me. Someone would see me. There's been plenty of times where it's like, is that the girl from TikTok? And I have to turn around and say, yeah, it is. And then nothing's ever come from that. Like, no one's ever been like, we should take a picture or nothing. It's just like, oh, how are you?
Right.
I'm like,
I think
great,
people be scared though, but it just be like, I feel like it's a social media thing. Like, it just made people weird.
Yeah, and I feel like people who are going to support you are going to support you regardless. And I don't feel like personally, because we are friends, that means that you have to listen to the podcast. Right. I would really prefer you did, but if you don't, I get that. Like, people are drawn to the things that they're drawn to, not because of the people who are doing them, if that makes sense.
Right. It's
Like,
because of what's being done.
yeah. And so, I mean,
Outside of support, though, just say just regular shit. And you before you did anything, you know, just as a regular person, and you just posting, you know, just regular shit.
Well, that's something I can speak on because I don't do any content or anything. I'm really just an everyday person.
you
living
do
my
not.
life.
You're a star. You're the guest on Let Me Stay Focused.
Well,
podcast.
thank you. I am a superstar at heart. But from like that, so if you not liking my stuff, take my views, my story views. You always in my views. Don't know you, or I do know you. I'm gonna say I do know you. An old friend or something, like she said, I do know you. You always in my views. Bro, just let bygones be bygones. Go about your day. Just stop looking at my stuff. If you're not going to say anything. You're not going to like, you're not going to love, you're not going to like, you're not going to.
So y'all look at who watches your story.
Not necessarily, but
I used to be the type to like literally like watch my shit. But I mean, I do glance at my shit, and because I like to watch the people who, like, if you do watch my shit, I'll watch your shit. Like,
right.
I feel like it should be
share the love,
right.
genuinely.
It
Oh
should
my
be
God, I
reciprocated.
feel like maybe I just don't know the rules because there was a post on Facebook. This was like 2 years ago. I still feel really bad about it. When they were like, "Damn, y'all just sharing my shit. Y'all not even liking it." I had no idea. Like, if I'm gonna share what you shared on Facebook, I'm supposed to like your shit and then share it. I don't be knowing what's going on. I'm in here to talk to myself.
Necessarily no rules. But
It sounds like y'all agree on a set of rules, and I think that they're really interesting, and I think that they should be respected. But I just don't. I don't know. I guess I just didn't think about it that way. It's just like, here's the people I support. I give a fuck about a lot. Add to story. Like, when I be posting on my story and shit, I'm talking to myself. I don't care. I don't care who watching it or who got something to say, because I said it and it's out there. And I do think that perhaps it could be a way to see people who are interacting frequently with your stuff. Like, if they're always in your story but they never like your pictures, that might be an indicator that like they're seeing my shit. Because on Instagram specifically, you don't know who the fuck is seeing what at what given time.
Right.
And I'm someone who turned the like count off. I don't give a damn. Here's this, look at it or don't. But I think that it could be an indicator of people who are trying to keep up with you without supporting you.
Right. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like, we don't have to keep up with each other, bro. Like, I don't watch, like I said, I don't watch people's stories. I don't follow people who I don't fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So
because I don't want to know what you got going on if we're not here.
Right. And if I say happy birthday to you, like, well, if I come across your story and it's your birthday, I'm gonna say happy birthday. I just
Really,
feel like
I panic and go to the next story. Swipe the whole fucking thing. I'm sorry.
Sometimes,
if I know I'm not gonna say happy birthday, I'm out of there.
Sometimes I might feel like that. I might feel like that. But if I'm gonna watch your story, bro, I'm gonna say happy birthday because I feel like you literally sit here and watch this person's. It could be 5 slides and you watch them all and 3 of them say happy birthday.
That's why you can only watch half of one slide. Then you got to hit the feet. If you're not saying happy birthday, you have to flee.
Get out of there.
And I'm good for that because it's like, I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, sometimes I'd be like, oh, brother.
Yeah.
And certain days it's everybody's fucking birthday
yes,
as well.
It do be hella people's
Jesus
birthdays.
Christ. That, like, first week of July, like, especially, like, the 7th through the 9th, what the fuck was that? And now people are having kids, so then it be the kids' birthdays.
Yeah.
It's a bit much, but I don't know. I think I just don't have, which is interesting enough, maybe I just don't know the rules of things outside of TikTok.
And I was just about to say, I don't really think it's just, there's no rules to
It's
this shit.
decorum.
It's just, right.
Yeah, I don't think I have any. That's the problem I'm realizing now. Because
I don't think that's it either.
I don't know. Everybody different though. Like, cause some people just like you said. I do know people. They be like, I don't know who view my stories. I don't look at that. You're not the first person I heard to say that. So like, I know it's other people that probably feel the same way you feel. Like, I don't care. Like,
And they
like
just
for me, I'm like, shit. I don't want you fucking staring at me. I'm sorry. Like, yes, my story's for me, but like also people can view it. So it's
my
like,
story be like, look at this.
so it's like, yo, like, but then again, I don't know, man. Some days I don't even be on Instagram. So
Yeah.
I view my story as like, like hunting and gathering.
it'd be hard to
Like,
watch.
I'm hunting the best memes and funny stuff and reels and stuff, and I'm gathering them
To
for the
share.
people who watch it.
Yeah, and that's and
Like, look
see,
at this.
and we do need people like that on social media because that's how shit gets circulated. Because I'll go on Instagram mostly to watch stories. So
Yeah.
that's some people just go up there to post memes. Some people go up there to look for memes. So it's just like
Right.
we all kind of make the shit work, but yeah.
I think y'all are right, though. I feel like I should, but this is a recurring theme on this podcast of me being like, I don't know people's intentions. I'm just vibing. That's like a very dangerous way to live. Y'all are like right on this. I'm not disagreeing with you and
We're
encouraging
intentional
folks.
about it.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm not encouraging anyone to do it the way I do it. I really suggest you do it the way they do it. But
I wouldn't say I'm like right, but
yeah, I think y'all are right, though. But I think hearing that, I'm just like, I always started from your friends aren't your audience.
and I
Like,
agree with that.
yeah.
I still agree with that 100% because they're not. They already know you
Yeah.
and
it's,
what you're capable of.
and maybe
Right.
I'm thinking closer to like when people are trying to sell stuff and means of support, because one of people's clips, your clips that people went up for was, I can't buy something from all you niggas. I can't do it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And so when I think about it like that, it's like, did you start this for me? Like,
And that's the thing. I really don't. I think people do shit for them, but the validation,
Of their close friends or those ones around them help.
yeah. Like, because yes, your friends and your family not necessarily your target audience, but when they tell you like they proud of you or they they
Yeah.
fuck with, or like I when I had went to a cookout and one of my cousins was just like going off about the podcast and like telling me about episodes. I'm like, damn, I didn't even know you watched the shit. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that's because I was thinking like, oh, niggas not posting the shit on social media, but
Yeah.
really people do be supporting. So at that point, I kind of just, you know what I'm saying, took the
'cause
personal.
It is
Yeah.
different ways of showing support.
Yeah.
yeah. And then also, what is the lid on that? Because like, I know a couple people who just be starting fucking businesses. You turn around, they don't tell you what happened to the last business. They just changed the Instagram handle. Now they doing some other shit.
Bro,
And I
I'm
feel
guilty
like
of that shit,
you
bro.
get the first one. Woohoo, this is you. I mean, again, you're another person. You can post a fucking potato. It's going on my story. But other people, it's like, okay, when you was fixing niggas' credit, I reposted your flyer. You know what I'm saying? Now you selling plates. I got to post the plates too. And then when you done selling plates, you walking people dogs, and I got to repost that, the dog sitting. Come on, you got the support for the damn first thing.
And then it's like you fucking up my credibility now because they're like, damn,
Yeah.
your people don't keep
Somebody
up with
going
shit.
to get their credit fixed, you walking dogs. And I feel like just because I didn't post the next two things, or even if you don't change the business, you doing a startup, woohoo, here you go, my friend's starting a business. But how much longer after that am I supposed to keep doing shit just so you feel supported?
Right.
Right, like,
That's why I said that
Yeah,
kind of
right.
bring us full circle. It should be genuine. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck with it for real, fuck with it. But if you don't, you know what I'm saying, don't fake it.
Yeah, and
But
I
you
think
should
her
fuck
thing
with
was-
some
yeah.
you should fuck with some of it some of the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I feel like maybe it's just the way that she worded it. It seemed like, why wouldn't you fuck with this thing?
right.
You're my friend. What do you even post?
Well, she is a TikToker too. That was a TikTok, so I'm
But
probably
like,
that's what.
I mean, like from your friend's perspective, like what the hell are you even posting?
Yeah, because like you said, to you, you know what I'm saying, your friend is just like, my friend is up here on TikTok talking.
Yeah.
But to the world or to like people who don't know them, you know, it's content.
Yeah.
Listen, I got a friend that sell real estate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a lick about real estate, but every Wednesday when he posts his houses, I don't even read it or nothing. I ain't gonna lie. All I do is share it.
Yeah.
It's gonna reach somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Rick Ross, it's a clip of Rick Ross saying that shit too. Like, he was like, I don't give a fuck what it is. If it's my homie, I'm posting the shit.
And to me, I feel like I feel that way, but I think I feel that way because I'm like, I know I have a large audience and I want my friends to be able to reach an audience.
Right.
But do I think that if nobody gave a fuck about who I am, I would be so hell bent on making sure that, like, yeah, I'm going to repost this? I don't know. I mean, you are clearly somebody's buying the houses.
I don't know somebody on my timeline buying houses, but you know what? My friends selling houses, I'm gonna share it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I don't care. I don't have a big wide range. Like my people, like people that I know, like actually know or ran across in some way somehow. So it's not like I have extra audience, like because I'm a content creator or because I'm out here.
You a Norfolk legend though. Like
I was gonna say you're very personable. I feel like a lot of people.
Yeah, but that's
attention to what
around
the
the
hell
town
doing.
still. But again, I'm still gonna share it. Cause again, somebody that might know me might want to share it, and cause they know somebody that needs.
So you have an audience.
Not necessarily though.
What do you consider an audience?
You do though, but you trying to downplay.
I'm not nobody though. I'm just a girl from the city. Literally, I'm just from around here, from Norfolk, born and raised. That's all I know is Norfolk. So
you have an audience. Being a socialite is a platform. I don't think that people get that.
So what is an audience?
Like when people say, what do you do? Being a socialite is an answer to that. Or like when people used to ask me, what do I do? And I say I'm a TikToker, that didn't really feel right because I'm not doing the dances and the trends and shit. And people were like, you're a personality.
Right.
You're on TikTok, you have a podcast, that means you're a personality. You seem to be a socialite. If you're getting along with everybody, and you might also be a personality.
And going to events and supporting people.
Yeah.
That means that you have an audience.
Okay.
And so, but the intention of like, okay, well, people see the other shit I post. I'm going to post this in hopes that they buy a house.
Right.
Is the same intention that I'm
or
having.
You could even look at it like, okay, you got a network. If you don't want to look at it in the content sense, you know what I'm saying? You got a network. You got a network of people that, you know what I'm saying, you know, and you can get some shit popping and you can work.
Okay, I understand. I can't do that. I agree. So
yeah, I think it's
I like the
in that
socialite.
sense. But imagine if every person who had a business, you might not have seen their shit.
Right.
Don't even know nothing about it. Damn, she not reposting my shit.
You can't take everything so personal.
Yeah, and I feel like that's where that was coming from. Like your expectation was that you were supposed to launch or do this content or whatever, and your friends were supposed to take it there. The only people responsible for you taking it there is you. Mm-hmm. And so, I don't know. And I also be forgetting to like shit. Like, if I like something, I looked at it and I was like, oh, this bitch is sickening. Like,
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just different for different people.
But it seems like everyone on the
But
same
everybody
page
got their
believe.
role. Well,
No, because you're not saying nothing wrong either. Like, nothing at all.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just a
no, I
different
feel
perspective.
bad.
And I'm sure it's like millions of people who, you know what I'm saying, who feel each way about, you know what I'm saying, how we feel and how you feel. So
I feel like it's people feeling unsupported out here.
people can relate on both ends probably.
Tell
Well, not
them.
everybody, but.
Don't take it so personal.
Listen, they ain't told me none. They probably just mad.
Well, that's it for me.
I love that.
That was good.
That was very interesting. I have to like get right on my social media etiquette. I didn't know that you don't say friends anymore. You say mutuals.
I hate that shit. I don't like that. I'm just
I
still
learned that
friends
the
or
other
followers.
day. I'm like, but it say friends. They're like, yeah, but if you do a friends only video, you're supposed to say, hey, mutuals, so they know that
Really?
it's not for everybody. Yeah.
Wow.
I had no idea.
It is a lot of rules because I ain't know nothing about that either.
It's a rule every day. Apparently, you're supposed to like something before you share it on Facebook. I was in the dark on that one. Apologies to anyone I've offended. I've tried to change my ways in the past 2 years.
Oh, wait.
Tried. So I have advice from Umar, which is where we take a no context Dr. Umar clip and we turn it into valuable life advice. And this one, I don't have the reels where you can pause it, so I'm holding on to it for dear life. So I'm going to just swipe past it and swipe back up so that it restarts itself.
Some personal and we gonna keep the shit gangster. You got some personal shit with me, we can handle that shit out back. I didn't hear you say that, so I'm not taking it there. But I know you talk that rough shit, so if you really feel that way, nigga, I will meet you how you need to be met. But don't come to me with no WWF, make-believe, Hulk Hogan, YouTube video shit. That does nothing for me, bitch.
Wait, when was this?
Because he snapped.
Who knows? I know it's old by like, I've seen clips from this same live. So it's older.
Wow.
Who was he talking to?
If not one of his many enemies, more than likely the guy who did the Hidden Colors documentaries.
Because
It's one of his top
snapping.
ops. Yeah. So what I got from that is you got to address these issues head on. I know it's difficult, but also while you're addressing issues head on, be careful to not make assumptions. Because he said, you know what? I didn't hear you say that shit.
Yeah.
However, based on what I've gathered, you might have said that shit. So always consider the source of where you're getting your information and maintain your ability to meet someone where they're at if they can't listen to reason. And I know that's a lot of things in one thing, but address conflict head on. Don't make assumptions. Maintain your ability to meet people where they're at and consider the source of the conflict before you address anything.
Yeah, that's good.
That's really good.
The bitch was kind of crazy.
You had to take those steps and use them?
That man is old. He said WWF.
Yeah, because that ain't been WWF in like
Since fucking
30 years. No, like 25 years.
And you got to know it's old because he said Hulk Hogan. He would never say Hulk Hogan now. Because Hulk Hogan is like a flaming racist, apparently.
Well, yeah. I mean, I remember he used to have that show.
Was he racist on the show? I remember the show. Brooke was trying to get her little single out there, and they wasn't being supportive.
I don't remember him being racist, but you know, when you a kid, you can miss shit. So
yeah, he looked the same, like that Dog the Bounty Hunter type. And Dog the Bounty Hunter was like a flaming racist, right? Like they caught him on the audio saying the N-word and all type of stuff.
Sheesh.
You know, so life comes at you fast. I don't know. But I think that maybe addressing conflict with those things in mind would benefit us all.
Yeah,
Run them back one more time.
Do I remember them? Let's look. Okay, so address issues head on. Don't make assumptions. Consider the source. And still meet people where they're at.
Understood.
Yeah. I'm working on it too. Because I'll just be like, you got something you want to ask me?
No, for real. I be jumping to conclusions.
Get it off your chest.
Listen.
Because I feel like this is what you was trying to say.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you what you was trying to say to me.
Yeah. And so maybe we should start asking, what you trying to say?
Right. What did you mean by that?
Because I also watched a clip of, and I know we might be running, we're decent on time. I watched a bunch of compilations of Drita for Mob Wives. Love that bitch now. And someone in the comments was like, have you ever noticed Drita tries to understand what you're saying before she gets on you? And it's just like, all these clips are like, so what are you saying to me? And then she like mauls the girl.
Yeah.
Or she'll be like, what are you talking about? What do you mean?
Yeah.
And then it goes south. So I think giving the second between trying to get the understanding.
Actually give them the opportunity.
I actually was listening to a podcast like last weekend, and they was it was, I forgot the lady name, but she was basically saying that too. Like, if I feel like somebody like trying to disrespect me, like I'll ask them like, what did you mean by that? Like, you know, to kind of understand.
Yeah.
So you won't just, you know what I'm saying, have yourself out here looking crazy. Because trust me, you know what I'm saying, it's not a good feeling. But when somebody do get you, have you fucked up, then you feel like
disrespected.
Yeah. And I mean, sometimes people be trying to backpedal. That's the trick too. Because you knew what you meant when you said it. Now you're saying you didn't mean that.
Right. Because now you're trying to play on my mental.
Yeah. Now you're trying to play with me. Why are you starting? I just feel like if I can remember all of those 4 things and apply them to conflict, I'll be better off. Because I don't think that you can do like 3 of the 4 and get to where you're going.
Right.
Like if you don't start with addressing it head on, because there's a lot of shit I'd be like, yeah, I don't give a fuck about that.
Not even worth it.
And then I can't get to the other 3.
Right.
Or like, I've already assumed what you meant, so we about to fuss.
Right.
But do you give every situation that opportunity, or do you just pick and choose?
I don't think that I've applied all 4 of these skills to a conflict situation successfully once, but I think that it's valuable advice.
Right.
Normally, I either don't address it head on and not like harbor resentment, like, oh yeah, you bugging, sorry about that, and don't even trip on it, or I'm going to, and now I have to address you.
I pick and choose, but sometimes I can't help which one I pick
Right.
and which one I choose. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, I feel like it's just sometimes a trigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm actually working on this too. Like, just taking a moment to like observe what the fuck is going on, because if somebody pisses me off, like I literally can't think.
Yeah.
I can't come out of that. I mean,
Yeah.
I can't come out of that, but it's been hard for me to come out of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, that's good advice.
I'm working on. Listen, I can only get one skill at a time. I just learned to start telling people, "Do you understand what I'm saying?" And they say yes, and I say, "Can you repeat it back to me so that so that we both understand
On
what
the
I'm
same
saying?"
page, yeah.
That skill has helped me more often than not, but still ending up at the conflict, which is a little off-centering for me.
Yeah.
It's either I have no conflict going on, or it's like, what the hell is wrong with everyone right now?
Well, this is the retrograde right now, so
Is it?
yeah, Mercury
Damn.
until the 15th, I think.
Maybe that's why my phone been acting up.
No, maybe that's why I've been acting up. Because the other day at work, I was like, yo, I'm like, literally, I'm having a whole off day. Like, my whole, everything is not where it's supposed to be.
You know what? I did ask myself if Mercury was in retrograde, because I was talking to my line sister on the phone, and she kept asking me what. And I would repeat myself, and she'd be like, I'm sorry, I'm just like confused. Like, just like in a state of confusion. And I'm like, well, bitch, do you smell toast? Are you having a stroke? And she didn't smell toast. So I'm like, okay, well, she's just like in a fog. And then I tried to send somebody a voice memo like 30 minutes later, and I could not get out what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know
Communication.
exactly what I'm trying to say. Am I having a stroke? And so,
See, people say the astrology not real, but it's crazy how because you're not an astrology person,
No.
but for you to be like, is it Mercury retrograde?
I'm like, what the
Like,
fuck
that's how
going
you
on?
know, like,
Something is up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
listen, and then I had the nerve to send the voice memo regardless. I was like, I'm not recording that again. Fuck that. If I had a stroke, I had a stroke. Sent it. Do you know that it came out on the other side with no audio? She was like, oh, I didn't hear nothing you just said, but so I had to re-record it.
wow.
Like, first of all, bitch, I think I was having a stroke. Second of all, I was just saying, don't worry about it. I'll just come get it later. Like, that was the whole message, but it really kicked my ass.
The fact that she keeps saying, I'm having a stroke is funny as hell.
I don't play. I think they scared me real bad with them commercials, you know, late at night on Nick at Night, and be like, face, arms, speech,
That's why you're
time,
supposed
you're
to be
having a
asleep.
stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy though, because the older you get, you start thinking about shit like that. Like, damn. Like,
If I smell any type of toasted bread, I'm asking everybody else, do you smell toast? Because if only I smell toast, I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
You start tweaking a little bit, I'm going to tell you, put both your arms up.
Right.
What's going on here? Are you having a stroke? I need to know.
Anytime like something off with my body, or I feel like my arm tingling or something, I'll put them up, like, just to make sure I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I don't know what the fuck going on right now. But, yeah, it's crazy because you really don't think about shit like that when you're younger, but, yeah.
Like, what? What y'all got going on? Are you having it? Like, I need to learn some other stuff, like other type of attacks besides the stroke.
Well, asthma, panic.
Well, panic, I know, like, your hands and your lips tingling and stuff. And you tell me you got a single chest pain, go take aspirin. I don't got time for games. I don't play that type of stuff. Are you having a heart attack?
Too.
No.
Look, you can have chest pains of the stroke too, though.
Yeah, you can have chest pains and have a damn heart attack. And you need to go take you a bare aspirin.
Yeah, I actually went to the ER like last month, or, yeah, not that long ago, because my chest was hurting. There wasn't nothing wrong, but
My dad had his first heart attack at
I was
25.
scared. And they don't play with, like, when you go in there with chest pain either. Like,
No. I was in there when I had pneumonia, and I wasn't paying no mind, so I'm thinking about my breathing, so I'm putting my hand right here. And you know how sometimes when the sun reflects off the glass, you can't see the person behind it? So I'm minding my business, breathing. The nurse is hollering. I'm like, what's going on with her? What, is she having a stroke? You know? And then she started banging on the glass. She was talking to me because I was grabbing my chest. She's like, are you good? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm trying to, center myself. Do y'all have inhalers? But yeah, my dad had his first heart attack at 25. And he was like, I'm having chest pains. And my mom made him take an aspirin. Thank God. Saved his life because he stopped for subs on the way to Brockton Hospital.
In the middle of his chest pains.
Yes, he got him a sub.
Yeah, that shit ain't no joke.
Because he said they don't let you eat in there. But if he had not taken the aspirin, that would have been his ass. Yeah. So, y'all better take some, do something, put both your arms up. Even when people start like stuttering too bad, that's the speech. FAST, face, arm, speech time, fast. You got to act fast if somebody having a stroke. What's going on? I don't play.
No, somebody need this, though. Somebody need this information because
the T in time is time to go to the damn hospital. Don't sit around and wait. Some people's face just built different, but if I feel like it's drooping, what's going on?
I'm going to be like, do you need some water?
Listen,
no,
I be asking.
Because water be the cure for everything.
I did do that one time when my friend ate 2 whole edibles, and you know how you don't try to scare people? But she was clearly not good. And we were in Houston, so I was just like, you want some water? And she was like, yes.
Yeah.
Listen, I be trying to help people out, but I ask straight up, are you having a stroke? Do you feel like you having a stroke? So that's a lot of advice. Make sure you know if someone around you is having a stroke and resolve conflict. And that's rule number 1. Get directly to it. Are you having a stroke? So I feel confident in that.
Yeah. That was good, though.
Thank you. And thank you for joining us. Tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at the Beezus. That's THABEEZUS. And that's on all platforms, basically. For
all platforms, but she not on the socials. She's not a socialite. She just got the same username on all platforms.
It's easier to keep up with me.
Yeah.
If you need a house, make sure you lock in on Wednesdays.
That's on Facebook, but I ain't gonna tell y'all my government. You follow me on the other socials, you'll find it.
You know.
Do it share to your Instagram. I don't know how to unhook that.
I never did that.
I hooked it by accident. I can't unhook it.
Yeah, that's how they get you.
Ain't it something? Well, this has been another episode of Let Me Stay Focused, the podcast. I said that very slow, so y'all know I'm not having a stroke. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break, and we will catch you next week. Bye. Peace. Another episode of Let Me Stay Focused. Don't be a hating ass bitch during the break.
Peace.
Bye.